Philip, Colorado, primetime. Deion Sanders. They have now won 2 games under Deion. Do we have enough of a sample size with all of his children that he's brought into Boulder, Colorado to firmly say this is a team that will be very scary in years moving forward in the Big 12?
First off, good job for all the SEO. You used all the keywords to make sure that Pops, the algorithm, likes this particular episode. Y'all, we've done this a bit. Here's the deal. I don't care about what they're doing on the field right now is not what tells me that the program can be successful. Mm-hmm. What they're doing around the field right now is going to set the program up to be successful. And what I mean by that is this. That offense is fun as hell. It is a fun team to watch.
Heck, if you're a Baylor or BYU fan, continue.
Sorry, I Dr. Pepper. Like, people are paying. ESPN and Fox are both sending their game day to Colorado versus Colorado State. Think about that for a second. College game day is going to Colorado State. This isn't some like, these are 2 top 10 programs. It's just because of Deion. Like, we always wondered how the Deion effect would work, and it's working. But what's more important, if you really pay attention, is the recruiting, as you noted, based off the rankings, like the high school recruiting's been okay. It hasn't had some immediate effect. Now the players are going. Now they're scheduling official visits and unofficial visits. Now the 4s and the 5s are going, oh, now I want to go to Boulder, because now they've actually seen what he has done there. So he can get the guys out of the portal. He did a good job with that. It's going to be easier next year because it's fun. Playing fun offense is a very attractive thing to college football players, to be part of something that everyone's talking about, is on national TV all the time, that everyone is wanting to watch, has a coach who seems like he's very entertaining. And oh, by the way, now you're getting the high school recruits to come as well. And when you get the high school recruits and you can get the transfers, you get to just kind of pick whoever you want to be on your team and build from that standpoint. Like, I'm not going to say anyone in this Big 12 is going to be a recruiting juggernaut, because I don't know how Deion will actually stay at Colorado.
Yeah, true.
But while he is there, the results are starting to show up, and not just on the wins and losses column, like in the recruiting. And that's what's going to really matter for Colorado. Plus, like, how long will you retain those coordinators? Who else can you keep getting good coordinators in? Like, I have no qualms that Deion put together a very, very good coaching staff. Sean Lewis should have been a Power 5 head coach, but no one appreciates, he was like runner up a couple different jobs over the past few years. It just, no one appreciates what he did at Kent State. Now he's going to go get a head coaching job. Someone's going to hire him. It would not shock me if they did it this offseason. And they should, because I think he's going to be a good head coach. Like, he put good coordinators, good coaches in Boulder. He has so far been a successful CEO of a college football program, something you kind of have to do nowadays, especially at a bigger program. The recruits are starting to pay attention. They're getting the attention. They're fun to watch. Like, he's building this in a way that should keep momentum going, and on the recruiting trail is where it's going to matter the most.
And you have the same thing here. You can't root for a single team. As a host of 10-12 network, you are the objective. Here's what the Big 12 is. For me, it's all right. Here, it's same thing. Here is what the Big 12 is. Obviously, I went to Baylor at the same time. If Baylor goes 0-12, I still cover the Big 12. All that to say,
that's the worst, isn't it? When your team stinks, so you got to cover all of it.
all that to say, when Colorado gets here, I don't want to sound like I'm rooting against them, or that I'm rooting against any other Big 12 team, that I'm trying to give favor to any one side here. But I am worried. I think worried's the right word for me, that these Big 12 teams that have been in the Big 12 for decades are not going to be able to keep up with the flash and the pomp and the brand of Colorado, and they get blown away immediately. Because it's just, when Colorado walks into Ames, Iowa, I don't see that going well for Iowa State right now.
Okay. Like, here's the mindset you're going to have to adopt. Starting July of 24, they're part of the Big 12. Mm-hmm. So, yes, the attention is going to be on Colorado, but the attention is also going to be on the Big 12 with Colorado in the Big 12 and Deion in the Big 12. And if it forces everyone else to step up their game and recruit better, Mike Gundy, then
you don't like Alan Bowman? Come on, man.
Is that a bad thing? Like, this idea is like, oh, it's going to hurt everybody else because he's just going to out recruit everyone. Okay, then step it up. Mm-hmm. Figure out how to beat him. You can sit there and fold your arms and be mad like, this is I don't like. Figure it out. That's your job. Head coaches in college football have a lot that they have to do. You're also paid handsomely to do it. And I don't like, this isn't about the fan base. It's like, I get it. You're going to see what he's doing and go, why can't we do that? Well, I mean, he's Deion. There's no one else like Deion. You can't copy and paste what's happening with him at Colorado anywhere else. But like, y'all, like, I'm sorry. I don't feel bad for everybody. I'm sorry. Like, from a Big 12 standpoint, and from someone who, is a creator of content, both from my fun job and my real job, like, this is incredible content. Like, I'm good with this. Yeah.
Yeah. Neil Brown did not play in an MLB game and NFL game in the same day. Had he,
that I know of. I don't
right.
I haven't Wikipedia'd that. So I don't.
Would probably go better for him if he did. Philip, thanks for joining the show today, man. I've seen a lot of your stuff. I saw the BYU soccer interview as well. I'm excited about that coming out. What's some of the stuff we can look forward to on 1012?
I mean, easiest thing is go to 1012network.com, TEN, the number 12, the word network. You can find every show in the network. We continue to grow. The goal is to have a show for every single school in the conference. Yes, that means I have to find 4 more schools between now and July. We'll worry about that next year. But go check out every show. We've got basically everybody but Iowa State covered at this point. I'm working on it, everybody. I really am. If you want to start an Iowa State podcast, the Twitter handle's here. Just DM us. We'll talk. And of course, 1012 Podcast is part of the network, and we have a YouTube channel. Yes, fantastic interview about BY Soccer with the color commentator for them. We have the 1012 Big 12 Special Teams show, where we're literally recapping the biggest moments of the past weekend special teams wise. We had former TCU
UCF at UCF.
Well, guess what? Colton Boomer is this week's guest to talk about his game winner and the 55-yarder, which tied the school record. He is the guest that will be up on the 1012 Podcast YouTube channel on Wednesday at 5 a.m.
Huge.
It's apparently getting kickers to come on shows is fairly easy because nobody ever wants to interview a kicker, and I don't understand why.
All right. Well, Colton Boomer's going to be on Locked On Big 12 on Thursday or Friday, it sounds like. My favorite player of the week last week in the Big 12, 55-yarder. That's Philip Slavin, 1012 Network. For you are you, whoever you are listening in your car on YouTube or wherever you are. You are you. That is Philip Slavin. I'm Drake Toll. Thanks for joining Locked On Big 12 and making it your first listen every single day. This has been, it always will be, Locked On. Hey, thanks for making it your first listen every single day again. Doce Grande.